Guys, today I will do a little Nasdaq breakdown because one of my viewer asked me to do that, and I of course do that for him. So let's get started. First of all, I will look at the weekly time frame. Here we can see that the weekly time frame is swing bullish. This means this high to this high is swing bullish, and we see the last weeks and in general the last month extremely bullish price action, and this is a extremely heavy move up. So yeah, we are in an extremely bullish environment. Furthermore, we look at the weekly fractal structure. We see a weekly fractal break up, so we are weekly bullish with this demand in control. That means in general I look for a pullback into this demand zone, taking out this liquidity low, and then for further push up, maybe also tap the monthly open. But it, of course, don't have to do that because we are so extremely bullish. Next, we will look at the daily time frame. Here we can see the weekly fractal is the daily swing. So we are daily swing bullish with this high, this low, and this high. Furthermore, I will look for the daily fractal structure, which is located over here with this daily fractal break up. And here we have the daily low. And this demand is in control. And as you can see here, that this demand worked perfectly because price came back into the demand zone and pushed price up again. So this is a strong demand zone because it pushes the price up again, and the order flow is not changed because you see that the order flow is going up again. So at the 4-hourly time frame, we can see that perfectly because here we can see the 4-hour order flow. Let's take it from here. We see here the bullish fractal break up, this demand in control pushes price up higher. Here fractal break up, this demand in control pushes price up higher. Here this demand in control, here price nearly tapped the demand but pushed up higher. Then when we look further, we see here again break up, demand in control, break up, demand in control, and here we had a little reaction. But let me clean up the chart for you. But here we can see that this fractal break up, and here we had the fractal break down. So at this point on time, we can think of that this demand zone again pushes price up higher because you see the reaction, and it could be that we again break up this high. But as you can see here, we broke the fractal structure, and now this supply zone was in control. And as you can see, after the break, we had a pullback into the supply zone and price pushed down lower, where into our daily demand zone, as you can see here. So we tapped into the daily demand zone. We could have gone into the 1-hourly time frame to look for our entry, but there isn't an entry, but that's not the problem now. So now it's very important to understand. Let me clean up this again. It's very important to understand that now we are 4-hour fractally bearish. So we have a bearish order flow, and in this point in time, we would expect that price come back into the supply zone and then pushes lower again because this demand is in control. But you can see here that we didn't reacted to this supply zone at all. A little reaction we had here, you can see that we pushed a little down lower, but not extremely. And here we had a fractal break up again. What does it mean? It means that now this sell before the buy is in control again. So the order flow shifted bullish. So when we drew it in here, we have now this break up, and this whole sell before the buy up is now in control. So what I would do for now, I would just follow the order flow because we are so bullish that it would be stupid to short because we can't forecast a top of the Nasdaq because we're so bullish. Rate cuts are seen, high probability that the Fed will cut rates sooner or later they will. So that will also fuel the Nasdaq up higher. So what I do now is that I just follow the order flow. Here we had a tap into the demand zone, and now we push up higher again. On the 4-hour time frame, we shifted now also bullish with this demand zone. So the daily is bullish. So the daily swing is bullish with this low, this high, here the break. The daily is bullish. The daily fractal is bullish with this demand in control. And the 4-hourly swing is also bullish because this is the 4-hour swing structure with this high, this low, this high, this low, and now this high. So this is the swing structure. It can be, of course, that we retrace into the 50% of the range here and take out some liquidity here, tap into the 50% of the range here, and maybe the monthly open. But we are so extremely bullish that this has not to happen. But it can. Always keep that in mind, it can. There are just probabilities. But we have now very many different time frames which align with the bullish view. So for now, I would maybe look that this low gets taken out because in this move down, there's no liquidity. This low gets taken out, then I wait for a fractal change of character and then maybe go long and take out this liquidity high. Yeah. This would be my Nasdaq trade breakdown. Write down how you liked it, and if you agree with me or if you have a different view, write it in the comments, and yeah, see you in the next video.